Hello, this is Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com, and today we're in a 2016 Chevrolet Cruze. So for this shaky cam interior review, we're looking at the one of the topmost packages for this car. It's I don't remember what they call it, limited or something. You'll see it written across down here. How's that? Anyway, this car has a lot of goodness to it. They did a lot of improvements for this year. When I first saw it, it was at a Chevy event hosted in Nashville, Tennessee, and now that I've had a week in this car, I've grown to really become fond of it. It's on par or better than a lot of the vehicles in this class. So there's a lot going for this car. You can see this has most of the goodies in it. So you have cruise control here, lane watch and all that good stuff. Over here you have these controls which control what's on that screen up there. And that's the extended driver information screen. So there's a lot of info, fuel economy, tire pressures, maintenance stuff. All that is in there. Pretty useful. And then you can also use that. You can go through your menus, which I'll show you right there. So you can look through that menu, and then you can control infotainment and so forth as well. I also like over on this side, you can change channels and stuff on the fly with the little buttons on the back of the steering wheel. Over here, volume controls. Then just the general layout of the car is very, very well done. So you see where we usually start with the doors and windows, mirrors and so forth. Down here's your lighting and such. And then I want you to look at the stitching and the way the dash flows, because it's just really well done. They lifted it a little bit, pushed it back, gave it a little more kind of a upscale feel. It's just, the extra lines and the stitching in this particular package, just nicely done. It just kind of goes with everything and creates a more spacious feel for the car. On the infotainment, this is the upfit package, so it has just about everything. So if I go to the home screen here, you can see the basics right there. So you have Pandora, you can connect your phone, you can do text messaging and so forth. I will note that the text messaging is manual. There is no voice to text like you'll see in some competing models. And then you have OnStar and so forth. And just a pretty nice little app suite for the price you're paying for this car. I also like the quick controls down here. It's just very easy and intuitive to learn to use this. So you choose what you want, or you have it on the screen that you want. Say, I'll mute that, but say the audio here, then you can just quickly go back and forth. And then if you want to jump to radio, you can quickly just hit here. You can go to the home screen like I was, and you can go back and forth. It's just very easy to use. You get really good at it very quickly. Down here, climate controls. This is fairly simple. You can set the automatic climate that you want and turn it on and off here. I have it off because I don't want the wind blowing into the microphone. So you can turn auto on right here. You can shut it off with that, or you can manually set it how you want it. This also has seat heating as part of the package. Under here you have your USB and so forth, and under here you have your 12-volt plug-in. Shifter here, pretty straightforward to use. I don't like this very much as far as the buttons. I prefer to manually manipulate, but the only time in an automatic like this that I really am using the manual gearing is like coming off an off ramp to use the transmission to slow down, things like that. Over here, drink holders. This is really awesome. Your phone fits perfectly in there. Really cool. It's got these little side bungee things, kind of rubber, and that just holds your phone, and you can have it upright in there looking at you. Really cool. And your parking radar and your traction controller right there. This is kind of a catch-all, so you can just drop things in. Then you have your center bin, which just has a few things. There are no plugs. In this package, the only USB is in there. But it's kind of a nice little layout considering the size of the car. There isn't a whole lot of space to work with in a kind of a mid-sized car like this. There really isn't a whole lot of place to put things. So it's smart thinking as far as the vehicle in design, because for me personally, I would rather than have the drink holders pushed back so that you have a bigger cuppy here, I would rather have the drink holders forward, so I have to reach for them, so that my phone and stuff could be up here. Just because I'm a fairly large person. I'm 6'3", and I don't like having things right in front of my hands when I have my hand on the handrest. I'd rather they were forward. But you know, to each his own. The back seats are fairly well done. Pretty spacious. I like the way they're done. Comfortable, and large people tend to fit in them. Not as much room as you might like, but still pretty good. Anyway, so that's the interior of the 2016 Chevrolet Cruze. This has been Aaron from AaronOnAutos.com, and I will talk to you again soon.